And District Football League match day, thanks to Buckley's Entertainment Centre.
Flash this afternoon. Shea Walker gets the first tap down two, goes towards Atchison coming off the half-back line, as is Maharis, rides a bump and gets a kick away to centre-half forward. Menzies and Miller tries to take it from the back. Connolly runs away with the left foot, short little kick around the corner. Cameron Carr leading in the race for the footy, close to the boundary line. Timmy Gardner right on his hammer. Looks like he's recovered from that. No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He got over there pretty quick, didn't he? And in the first 30 seconds of the game, Timmy Gardner straight into the play. Boundary throw in, half forward flank. Southern side of the ground. Justin gets a big thump away too. Punches it towards Menzies. Cameron Carr's there also. And poor left foot kick though, out of bounds on the full. Going to be a free kick. And who runs across there to get it straight away? Is it Timmy? It is. Timmy Gardner has got it on his first kick for a while. And it's a good one too towards Cowan, who works his way to the front, can't the mark, goes back towards Burns, handball backwards, teammate couldn't take it with him, and Bellpost still able to bring it away through half back. Bevan Hirsch, short little towards centre wing, foot race now, Hancock and Atchison, they both overrun it. Highland's back there though. He wanted the handball to Justin, he gets it over the top instead towards his teammate, and that was Robbie Byrne, gets it back to Justin, goes towards Cowan, good kick out in front of the plugger, and he can take the easiest of marks in front of Gary Fairchild. And he will line up for goal from 35 metres out. Pretty tight angle for a left footer, but good movement of the ball from centre wing there, Welshie.
Yeah, it was excellent build up there through Highland across, and a couple of handballs in, an excellent kick. You can't do much when you're a backman.
Cowan slips as he gets the kick away, and it does hit the post for the first score of the day to Mark Cowan, and that's one behind to Thomson on the Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 2 minutes. And Brett Pollard, as we're seeing often this season for Bellpost Hill, kicking out. And it's a good kick too. Finds Gary Fairchild, Cowan's direct opponent. Handballs to John Bartolo. His handball over the top to Scotty McDonald. They're running it well through the middle. Goes with a long kick towards full forward. Coming out, Stosic can't take the mark. Off hands, goes back towards Mahara. Stosic's there again. He kicked 7 last week. Tries to handball it out. Atchison gets a kick, a short little kick, but the number's still with Bellpost Hill again. Stosic kicks over his shoulder, if you don't mind, and has kicked another one. 7 last week and 1 in the first 2.5 minutes of this game. And Stosic, his first and Bellpost Hill's first. They won straight goals, 6 points. They lead. Tom one behind Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard.
Laurie, I watched him very close. He didn't even look at the goal, Stosic, then.
That shows a bit of skill, Eric.
Absolutely.
Look, the thing I was impressed with was when Scotty McDonald got that ball, he kicked the ball long, and I think that's the way to get the ball in the forward line quickly. They demonstrated that the first game of the year, Eric.
Yes.
If they kicked the ball up that corridor long, they look a good side.
Almost 3 minutes into the first quarter here at Godfrey Street. Excellent start from both sides. Ball moving very, very well indeed. Umpire Gladkey with the ball in the centre. Justin up. Gets the tap ahead of Walker this time. Gardner can't get clear with the ball. Well, it's pretty tight, pretty congested in there. And umpire Gladkey will come in. We'll have a secondary throw up about 2 metres from the circle. Well, players, interesting. Brett Pollard looking for the easy kick. Umpire Gladkey says, no, there's none of those today. And he'll take charge of the ball again. A lot of players around the ball now in the centre square. Justin and Walker. Walker gets the tap down. No players able to get clear. Fierce tackling in there. Fanning gets the ball to right foot for Thomson towards half forward flank, but it's marked by Simon Connolly, Bellpost Hill. He drives towards half back. Almost a great play.
Umpire Stokes says.
Umpire Stokes reckoned A for effort, and Aitchison takes the mark back flank. There's the lead. Simon Connolly's cut the lead off though and marks the ball well in front there of McFarlane, and takes his kick. Goes to the centre of the ground. Good mark there by the Post Hill side, and it's Lurie right on the 50 metre, well, he's on the centre square line. Handball across to Pollard, who's running. Looks pretty good, moving pretty freely. And there's Stosic leading toward the pocket. He's a long way from goal. Going to be kicking from 50, right on the boundary line. Already 1 goal to his credit. 4 minutes into the first quarter. Bellpost still a goal. Thomson are behind. Stosic with the ball. Coming in now. Left foot kick. Going to kick just inside the 50 metre line. It's a good kick. It's going to land in the goal square. In fact, a action further and off hands for a behind to the Bellpost Hill side. Ball off the boot of Stosic. 1 goal, 1 7 on the Victory Trophy scoreboard. Thomson 1 behind.
So it'll be Craig Wolfenden from fullback for the Tigers to do the kicking in. Players stream to either flank. He goes to the outer side. looking for Bradley and Maharis over there. Usually the kick-out target. Can't take the mark on this occasion. Off hands, Bell Post still in front of the pack. Handball out. Oh, standing Wolferton does well. Gets a high tackle and plays on quickly. Advantage paid. Gives it a Highland. Runs outside defensive 50. And will go on the left boot towards centre wing now. Shannon has to try and work. He tries to tap it on intelligently. He does so. And running onto it, Mitchell gets the kick away towards centre half forward, but it's chopped off. And it will be Cameron Carr, who started well. Switches play now towards Paul Miller on the half-back flank. On the southern side of the ground, he takes it and plays on quickly. Goes towards half forward. The big arms of Shea Walker will go up. Punched away by Justin. Justin to the front of the pack. Hurst hasn't got it. Should get a free kick and does. Push in the back. And Bevan Hurst, who's had a very good season and has started well again here today, plays on quickly now. Goes with a long kick towards Illick coming out. And against him, Bradley. Oh, Illick, good mark. Strength. Oh, that's 50. Oh, Aaron Bradley, undisciplined. Umpire Stokes says you pushed him right in the middle of the back with two hands, and I think
it was about 4.5 seconds after the mark as well.
Everybody would have seen that here at Godfrey Street. And this will be Mick Illick's first goal, and Bell Post Hill second.
And do they have anyone gives a 50-metre off? Well, interesting. Bradley's a pretty key player for them.
We'll find out. Mick Illick from the goal square.
Bell Post Hill used to have that theory, which I don't believe in, but...
And he's put it straight through the middle, Mick Illick.
He's heading this way.
2-1-13. Now Post Hill. Thomson one behind on the Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard. We've been playing 6.5 minutes. Aaron Bradley straight to the bench.
Laurie, Bell Post Hill looking a little bit like the Werribee setup up forward now. With a couple of strong marking forwards and good kicking. Werribee had the three talls early. Now they've got Stosic there to complement Illick.
Yeah, exactly, Eric. Look, in contrast, that time when Thomson did go forward, Mark Cowans is right up in the centre of the square, and I think he should stay back a little bit so he can get the ball directed to him.
Back in the middle, Hurst on the bottom of the pack. Can't get the free kick that he'd only got a push in the back there, but umpire Hooper says it's mine once again. Secondary bounce to the middle of Godfrey Street. 2-1, playing a behind. Walker goes up early, gets it down with the left hand. Running through the middle is Feldman. Can't take it with him. Dropping the ball, says umpire Hooper, sorry. And the free kick will go to Christian Highland. Right in the middle. Goes with the right boot. Long lead coming out by McFarlane. Pushes Connolly underneath the ball. Can't take the mark though. And they've got the numbers, the hill across half back. Miller's there again. He's got Simmons wide. He goes in that direction now. It might up with him in the end. It does it? Yes, so he can't pick it up. He's met by Pat Burns. Maharis is in there. Can get a handball out to Fanning. In fact, he gets a shepherd from him and goes with the right boot long. Over the head of Menzies. Cameron Carr reads the play well and takes the saving mark for the Panthers in the last line of defence. Goes wide looking for Pollard. He'll get a game next week. He's found the coach at half back. Just settling things down. He gets a lead from Walker. He elects not to go there though. He switches play towards Miller and Feldman. Feldman takes it at centre half back. He's got Miller running on. Shannon has picked him up, so he goes back in towards the middle. Good lead by Hurst. They've switched play to the opposite side of the ground. It's on the outer side, half-back flank. He goes long towards half forward. Hancock getting back there. Atchison coming across. McDonald also keeping his feet at the front of the pack. Mitchell got the footy away. Couldn't get to anybody in particular. Quick kick by Lurie is pretty close to the boundary line, and it is out for a throw-in on half forward on the outer side.
Laurie, interesting that free kick given against whoever was in the middle of the ground, Feldman.
Yep.
How would Festuca be? Because he did exactly what Festuca does, tries to drag the players.
Yeah, exactly. I think that I actually thought it was a bit hard on Troy Feldman then. But,
well, you're supposed to impede them, aren't you?
Yeah,
and they kept dragging the two players with him.
Look, the main thing is it consistent? If they're going to be consistent through the day, well, the players know where they are, but I think he was a bit tough there.
Ball out of bounds. Centre wing, outer side, Godfrey Street Oval. In it comes. Justin in front, taps it down. Oh, beautifully read by Hurst then. Unfortunately, he was tagged, couldn't get the ball clear. Feldman now picks it up, dodges opponent, handball to his running teammate, finally to Pollard, back to Simmons. Simmons now, 3 steps, bang, drives it to the full forward position. In front is Illick, can't take the mark, but it falls to, that looked like Messina, was it? He's crumbing at the front of the pack, did it well, but the kick wasn't too good, unfortunately, for Bell Post Hill. It's offline. Behind on the scoreboard. Victory Trophy scoreboard 2-2-14. Bell Post Hill 1 behind Thomson.
They've got a plan, Welshie, haven't they?
Yeah,
when they get to the half forward, kick it long.
Yeah, and straight to that corridor, Jace.
Yep, straight towards Illick and also Stosic. Kicking by Wolfenden from fullback. Finds Maharis again. They'll do that most of the afternoon, I would think. Try to look for him. He goes long towards centre wing. Four kick. Cameron Carr has been able to mark it again. Cameron getting leather poisoning, I think. He's out of the footy, switch play again. It's okay. Finds Feldman right in the middle of the ground. Plays on, switches to the opposite side. Half forward flank. Got Lurie unattended. Takes the mark and plays on. Gets around Menzies at 55. He goes long again. Drives it towards the corridor. Stosic goes up. So does Hurst. It falls into Stosic's arm. McDonald robs him of the football. His teammate gets it back to Pollard. Handball towards Messina. He's ripped off the footy. No free kick for holding the ball. Burns on hands and knees. Gets it back to Fry. Just settles things down. Gets it to Kinsey. Just goes towards the boundary line and Menzies. The boundary line will win. On that occasion, we'll have a throw-in just inside 50 for Bellpost Hill.
Tell you what, boys, it's classy footy so far, 10 minutes, and it's been top class.
Yeah, one of the things I see that, I don't know whether Paul agrees or not, that Bellpost will just seem to have 2 or 3 blokes flying for one ball at the moment. They've just got to sort that out a little bit, I think.
Ball has come back into play, and it will be a ball up now just inside 50 for Bellpost Hill. Neither the defence could get it away for the Tigers, or the Panthers could drive it towards goal. So umpire Stokes will throw the ball up now. Hancock and Justin. Hancock over his head, taps it back intelligently towards Messina, just gets slung off the ball by Gann, and it's enough to see the ball over the boundary line in the right forward pocket for Bellpost Hill. And we'll have another boundary throw, and it's 2-2 playing 1 behind, 14 playing 1. Bellpost Hill with the lead. 10.5 minutes gone in his first term. Boundary throw in again. Up high, Maharis takes it out to reclaim the mark if he keeps going like that. And the ball has come towards Robbie Byrne inside defensive 50 for the Tigers, and 50. Somebody walked over the mark, and it's 50 metres to the Thomson side, and Geelong lead at the MCG against Melbourne by a goal, 4-3. So pretty high scoring at the G once again on a Saturday afternoon by the looks of it. Byrne towards Cameron Carr again. It's a Cameron Carr show across half back for Bellpost Hill, and he plays on quickly, gives it to Feldman. And Feldman runs away, takes a couple of bounces, and he keeps going. He's on centre wing, he's being shepherded. He has another bounce, he keeps running. He has another bounce. His teammate gets pushed in the back as he shepherds him. He keeps running towards half forward. He drives it long now towards McDonald. Oh, Maharis backs into the pack and takes it. Oh, handballs off as quick as you like. You don't mind towards Stein. He gets it to Burns at half back. He gets it on by hand towards Mitchell. And Mitchell now from centre wing towards centre half forward. Miller, this occasion's unattended. And now to centre half forward, I think the boys, and that's 50. Timmy Gardner. Oh, he's very, very lucky not to have given away 50 there. At centre half forward. Paul Miller now to drive the Panthers back in towards attack, and he does so now towards Walker in the middle. Oh, he tries to tap it on. In the end, it might work out all right. If Lurie can pick it up, he can. It goes straight in towards Fry. Comes back to Messina. He misses it. Now pushing the back. He played for it. Didn't get it. It's at 50. For Bell still attacking once again, and we'll have a ball up.
Interesting, boys. Carr's getting a feast of the ball in half back. His opponent's Timmy Gardner. Not chasing too hard.
Yeah, well, he's just reading the ball a bit better, I think, and the ball coming into the forward line, Thompson's forward line especially, hasn't been well directed at the moment.
Yep. Ball up. Justin at centre half back gets it down now. Foot race. Gardner comes at it. Coming at him, Michelson. Gardner and Cameron Carr again. They fight for it. Burns and Gardner. Burns in there trying to tap it back towards Gann, and also Gardner can't do so. Quick hands. Michelson's leaving behind. Oh, Gann just kicks into the man in front of him, which was Scotty McDonald. Falls towards Fry. He gets a tumbling punt out of the pack. Goes towards half forward. Foot race now, and it might be out of bounds. It is, before Adam Lewis can get across there and keep it in. And we'll have a boundary throw in at half forward for Thomson.
Ball half forward flank with the boundary umpire. In it comes. Bit of good body work by Justin, then gets the tap down, goes to Shannon on the left foot, drives it towards centre half forward, over the head there of McFarlane and Connolly's opponent. Connolly comes back, turns back toward the goal on his left foot and drives it long towards the half back flank. There is Walker. Well, didn't take it in one grab. Justin was able to get the ball down. Fry, kick smothered off the boot. Comes on this occasion to Justin again on the left foot, drives it to full forward. Mark not taken by Cowan. Good roving there by Mitchell on the wing. On the left foot, he's had a pot shot and he's just offline. He roved it very, very well there, but the kick not quite well enough. Victory Trophy scoreboard. Thomson 2 behind. Bellpost still 2-2-14. 14 minutes into the first quarter.
Pollard from fullback once again for Bellpost Hill. Looking for some options. Walker goes to the outer side, and he elects to go in that direction now. Good kick for distance. Bevan Hurst is up in front and can't take the mark over his head. Roved again, McDonald put in front. Hurst has got Lurie and uses him. Now Lurie on centre wing. Short little kick towards Michelson's up against Wolfenden. Good punch away. Good defensive play, but punched on once again by Michelson's intelligently towards Hurst, who handballs it inboard to Lurie again and handballs it back to Michelson's. They've drawn the 1-2. He goes from 45. Kicks back into the corridor. Atchison gets a hand to it. Can't take it. Hancock. He can't either. Now he gets a quick kick out of the pack, and it is out of bounds. just in the left forward pocket, just bounces just on the right side of the line for Bell Post Hill. And we'll have a boundary throw in.
Bell Post still look as if they've definitely got to work. They've come here with a plan today. They're definitely working that ball hard and moving it forward at all times. And even if it's a punch over the head, they seem to be guys are running into space. If you just have a look ahead of the play, guys are setting themselves in position to take the ball.
Hancock, Paul, no left foot.
No, not there. Eric, he's headed straight for the... Yeah, because he found himself in a bit of space there.
Yes, he did. Surprised him, probably. Boundary umpire with the ball, 5 metres from the behind post. Western end here of Godfrey Street. Oh, up high there was the Maharis. Gets it down, but it's intercepted. There's Carr well up the ground. Kicks the ball toward the goal square. Thomson defending grimly. Well, is that out of bounds deliberately? No, said the umpire. He disguised it pretty well. And Thomson got away with that one.
You're pretty generous there, Eric.
Well, the umpire didn't give the kick.
Well, yeah, you're right there. But...
Ball comes in again. Justin tries to edge his opponent out. The ball's high in the air in the goal square. Here's Thomson. Justin gets it clear to Highland. Highland, Paddy Burns slipped over. I have to check the stops, Paddy, I think. Ball comes down. Here, Bell Post to McDonald. Tries to elude. Gee, there's great defensive work here by both sides at the moment. Pollard to Stosic. Off Stosic's hands. Great defence, Thomson. The ball out of bounds, half forward flank. And really, the defences have stepped up, Laurie.
That's a great football there, wasn't it?
Yeah, no space given there, Laurie, was there?
I don't think I'd like to be out there.
Boundary throwing now, half forward, Bell Post Hill. Hancock up against Justin. Hancock in front. Justin from behind. Tries to slap it to the back. Hancock, though, does well. And gets a kick away, but Maharis reads it well. And drives it long towards centre wing. Gardner with a sit up against Carr, running through the middle. Shannon can't get rid of it. Umpire Stokes says it's mine, and it will be. 2-2-14 Bell Post Hill. Thomson 2 behinds. We've been playing 16.5 minutes in this first term, thanks to Victory Trophies. Our first turn this afternoon on Geelong Radio 100.3 FM. Walker only as far as Highland in the ruck contest. Short little kick out towards Burns. Oh, not much talk there though. They all stood over the top of it. Fanning's there as well. The umpire will come in and do it all again. And umpire Stokes with a footy now. Shea Walker and Justin. Pretty evenly matched in height and size. Throws it up. Walker rides on the back of Justin and comes out now quickly to Hurst. Gets her left foot kick away. High towards the forward position. Feldman can't take the mark. Messina in there. Gann also uses his body well. Oh, Stein. Oh, very lucky that wasn't deliberate.
Third time lucky?
Yeah, that was him both times. I think, Eric, he's been guilty both times.
Yes, I think third time he might be a goner.
So now thrown in once again. Hancock from behind Lurie. Tries to just tap it with the back of his hand. Falls towards Atchison. And the rubber man goes to the right boot towards half back. Now Pollard and Hurst. Hurst has got his eyes on it. It's the only 1-2, and he takes the mark. Half forward. Pretty congested forward 50. He tries to drill it towards Illick, but he's chopped off. Justin handballs to Burns. Slick hands towards Wolfenden. They run it away. Kinsey now at half back. Goes to the right boot towards centre wing. Bradley back on the ground after that indiscretion of the 50 metres. Good hands. Gives it to Shannon. Breaks one tap. Well, he was going to go right. Then he went left. Off one step towards half forward foot race now. McFarlane and Connolly. Connolly's had the better so far this afternoon. And switch play to Hurst, who seems to be everywhere. There must be more than one Hurst playing, I think. He gets it. Gardner. He moves to the front of the pack easy. There's no problems with that knee anymore for Timmy. He and Hurst run at it. And they both sit over the boundary line on the southern side half-forward flank. And it will be a throw in.
I think Hurst is a bit of a worry to Thomson. He's using his pace all over the ground.
Ball thrown in, centre wing. Justin gets a tap forward. Carr ahead there of Gardner on the left foot. Finds the safety of the boundary line in front of our commentary box, which is on the true centre wing. And boundary umpire will recover the ball. Gets it back. 18.5 minutes, first quarter, 2-2 Bell Post Hill, 2 behinds Thomson. In comes the ball, Walker and Justin. Well, Justin gets a good tap clear, but Hurst again intercepts, handball forward. Paddy Burns, well, slips over again. It must be a bit slippery. Pollard slips over, but Walker following up has the ball. Oh, an excellent left foot kick. It's just over the head there of Feldman. Maharis doing a fantastic job on half back. Steen gets the handball back to Aitchison. Well, it's a fraction too wide.
Yes. And decision, boundary umpire.
Boundary umpire spot on. We were spot on. And Brett Pollard will take the ensuing free kick. He's 60 metres from goal. Here's the lead coming from Illick. A beautiful pass, beautiful lead. And mark taken by Illick. Here he is going to pick the ball up. Steen goes back, marks the mark. So no excuses for going over the mark on this kick. And Illick, well, is this within his kicking range, Laurie? He's going to be kicking from about 47, 48 metres.
Yeah, I think he's in the right spot there. If he gets on it, he'll need to get on. He'll need to connect it well. I think he's a reasonable kick, this guy.
Illick moving in there. Well, he ran. Probably, I think.
On you, Peter McKenna.
Yes.
I think the man on the mark might have beaten him then, because he obviously went back and Illick didn't realise that. When Illick was coming in to kick, player running towards him, he panicked. High in the air, offline, and behind to Belpost Hill. 2-3 on the Victory Trophy scoreboard. 15, lead Thomson 2 behind, and that's 20 minutes just ticked over in the first quarter.
Wolfernan kicks in, looks for Atchison on this occasion, takes the mark at half-back 8. He wants to run on quickly, he does so. Handball to Highland, bit untidy, but it's okay. Spud can pick it up, give it again, running across centre half-back. He goes now with the left boot towards centre half-forward, or towards the half-forward flank. In fact, Connolly and Mays, and look to have made a change there. And it might be that McFarlane's off the ground, and Mays is on against Connolly. He was on top on that half-forward flank. And we've been playing 20.5 minutes in this first term. Boundary throwing will be between wing and half-forward on the outer side, just the attacking side centre wing for Thomson. Thrown in, Bradley to the front of the pack. Hurst there again. Pack develops, the umpire will come in and bounce it. And Shay Walker running down from centre half-forward to do the ruck contest for Belpost Hill. And pack around the ball too.
Well, she looks like Belpost still running an extra man on the ball because there's a loose Thomson player in the back line.
Yeah, it seems that way, Eric, and they're doing it pretty well across the half-back line too, Belpost Hill, aren't they? The two half-back flankers, I think, are the best on the ground.
Definitely. Connolly impresses me. He runs pretty hard and straight.
Free kick's been found, and it's going to go now back to Justin. Justin on centre wing on the outer side. He goes towards centre half forward. Maharis, who's moved up, who looked to be playing that loose man when Belpost Hill had the extra on the ball, has moved up but can't take the mark. Paul Miller's taken it at centre half back for Belpost Hill. Now Miller got Hancock going wide. He's got McDonald. He's got Walker. He goes now wide. Walker and Justin. Walker with a sit from behind. Can't take the mark. Off hands to the front of the pack. Hancock's there. Also fighting hard Shannon. Oh, got a push in the back. No free kicks is the umpire. And they play on quickly. Atchison able to get a kick away towards half forward. Bradley comes out. Does well and gives it to Shannon, who's running. He's got Fanning next to him. He runs on too. Shannon goes to the left boot. Long towards full forward. Getting back there, Fairchild. Gardner's there also. Oh, he dodges one, dodges two. Handball. Too slick for everybody. Also in there, Menzies. It's a kick from nowhere and kicks a goal if you don't mind. So Dale Menzies from nothing has been able to kick a goal.
Ever the opportunist, Dale Menzies. You'll see him. You'll see him chip in at times and kick a goal. He's got a very good understanding with Mark Counts too down there. He's a very good crummer, Dale Menzies, and you give him four or five kicks, he'll kick you 4 or 5 goals every week.
I think it was a fortnight ago when we were here and I was here, and I thought he played very well that day as well. Dale, he's the opportunist. He moves down, and that was a nice goal. Luke, good play from Luke Shannon, just couldn't finish it off.
Ran straight into the corridor, didn't he?
Yep.
22.5 minutes gone, first quarter. Umpire puts the ball up. Walker and Justin, they go at it again. They've been at it all the first quarter so far. Ball comes to Grant Simmons. Handball across to his teammate there in Bartolo. And, umpire said he had an opportunity. Paddy Burns takes a kick. Kicks it high in the air towards centre half forward. Well, up for the big markers. Good defence by Belpost Hill. Comes to ground. Miller can't take the ball. Paddy Burns follows up. His handball is cut off. Ball comes clear. Finally Menzies again. Gets on the right foot. He's got Gardner loose in the forward pocket running back, but Timmy can't take the mark, unfortunately. And off his hands, it's over the boundary line. I suppose that's just like a match practice. He probably would have swallowed that and then out of the game.
Certainly would have, Eric. It would have been bread and butter for Timmy, I think, 6 or 8 weeks ago.
He's getting a little bit frustrated too, isn't he, Paul, by just not being able to get the footy. You know,
just not being in the play at the moment, is it?
Ball thrown in once again. Bradley high in the air for Thomson. Comes to ground. Players, Menzies comes back to Gardner.
He's away now.
You cannot keep him out of the game. Timmy Gardner, the ball came out, a slick handball. He took one step, hooked it over the shoulder, and that's the second goal on the scoreboard for the Thomson side. Victory Trophy scoreboard 2-2 Thomson, 2-3 Belpost Hill, and that's 24 minutes.
That just might what Timmy Gardner needs. Just a little bit of confidence there. He read the ball well off the pack, got the quick kick out. Knows where the goals are.
Great play by Menzies too to get the handball back.
Yep, for sure. Towards, keep the ball alive.
Towards Timmy Gardner.
They worked hard their forwards in to keep it in their zone, and that's it's toddy at the moment.
24.5 minutes gone in this first term. It's 2-3 playing 2-2. Belpost Hill with a 1 point lead. Back in the middle, umpire Hooper has it, throws it up now. And Justin up against having a run in the ruck there for Bellpost Hill. And that might be Cossack, is it? He comes back and towards Highland. He can't take with him. It's Burns, slick handball to Maharis, who runs across half-back, left boot, seeing a lot of the footy too across half-back, goes wide towards Shannon and Bartolo. Shannon gets the run of the footy and goes from half-forward now towards Bradley, who works Lewis under the ball beautifully. Aaron Bradley can run into the goal square and kick the goal, and he's done it. His first, and the second for Thomson in a minute, the third of the game. They move now to 3-2-20. They lead Bellpost Hill 2-3-15. And that is on the Victory Trophy's first quarter scoreboard.
I think I might buy some land off umpire Gladkey.
Yes.
How far did he go without bouncing the ball?
Yeah, they seem to let it go though close to goal, Eric. We see that all the time now, don't we? But if you're running across mid-centre and you're under a lot of pressure, they'll soon pull you up then, won't they?
Yeah, true.
But he never even had the whistle near the mouth.
Nah.
Quarter time AFL.
I think he was heading back to the centre.
St Kilda 3-4, Adelaide 5-1, Geelong 4-2, Melbourne 4-1.
So a close one at the MCG. And Adelaide with the lead at Waverley against St Kilda. Umpire Gladkey now has the ball. So it goes up now towards McDonald, and Justin handball out towards centre wing. Bartolo and Shannon. Bartolo wins on this occasion. Kick around the corner towards half forward. Hancock, Atchison as well. Hancock off the ground, and it will be out of bounds on half forward. Just an update on that score, Eric.
Yeah, maybe wishful thinking. Geelong are only 4 goals straight. I'm sorry about that. Melbourne 4-1.
So Melbourne with the lead at the MCG by a point at quarter time. And it's going to be throw in here on the outer side, half forward flank for Bellpost Hill. Atchison can't take with him. Highland gets one high, but the umpire says no, it'll be mine, and it will be a ball up on the half forward flank. So umpire Gladkey once again, Justin up against Kazina, gets it down towards half forward. Highland's there, also Maharis, who has been one of the better players. That handball then wasn't too flash. Lurie though couldn't keep it in for Bellpost Hill, and it is out of bounds.
Fairly intelligent handball, Paul. He had no player there, and he tried just to get over the top of the player to find the boundary, didn't he?
I think that I was just about to say that, Eric. He seen he had no options and headed for the boundary line, and the right outcome as far as Maharis happened.
Had a lot of the ball, Maharis. In comes the ball once again. Oh, good tap forward by Casino on that occasion. Feldman tries to crash his way clear, gets a handball over. It's Bellpost Hill in Bartolo can't take control of it, unfortunately. They had the opportunity if he could have got it. They work it pretty well there, but it's out of bounds, 35 metres from the behind post, deep in the scoring zone for Bellpost Hill. In comes the ball. Justin can't reach the ball. Casino over his head. Messina, can he pick it up? No, he can't. And off hands, it's out of bounds beside the behind post now, and they're working it slowly but surely towards that goal area. Bellpost Hill at the 27-minute mark of the first quarter. In comes the ball once again. In front there, Justin gets it down. Maharis again, kicks it long. Outside 50 now, the ball doesn't bounce kindly. Oh, Scotty McDonald absolutely only wanted the ball. Sees Pollard, gets a handball, back to McDonald. Now he's in trouble. Oh, shocking tackle there from, I thought...
Geez, it took like Gladkey a minute or two to wake up to.
I think he got such a shock, such a bad tackle. But the free kick to Bellpost Hill, the kick forward, and it's safe into the arms there of Troy Feldman, who's now 35 metres out. Not a great angle to talk of. And goodness, I was impressed with the way Scotty McDonald ran at that ball, Laurie.
Oh, he really wanted Eric, didn't he?
So now, Feldman got the shot on goal. They've just lost the lead a few moments ago, Bellpost Hill. Now they've got the chance to wrest it back again. So it's a great game first quarter. Maharis marking the mark, and seems to be the ploy here. They go back 2 or 3 metres, and then they know how far they can run in. But Feldman on the right foot, good looking kick. It's drifting across. What's the goal umpire going to tell us? He tells it it's full points. So what a great game we've got here. First goal of the day to Troy Feldman. Third goal on the Victory Trophy scoreboard to Bellpost Hill there. 3-3-21. They lead Thomson 3-2-20. 28.5 minutes first quarter.
Great play in the middle once again. Feldman and Pollard. McDonald and Pollard, and then Feldman finished it off.
Well, you know, Scott McDonald's at his best when he plays like that. He's been a little bit quiet for the first quarter, but if he can that's the sort of footy he's got to play, Scotty.
Back in the middle now. Kazina up against Justin. Justin goes up, can't get it down effectively. McDonald just tries to punch it on towards Hurst. Coming through Maharis again. Can get the handball away quickly to Justin. Look for somebody on the outboard for a handball. Couldn't do so, so got a kick away. Fries in there. Kick off the ground into the man in front of him, which was Lewis. Goes towards half forward on the outside for Thomson. Highland on hands and knees. Cowan over the top of the footy now as well. Well, looked a handball to Fry, and in the end got tackled. Handball now comes towards Lewis and halfback, and they're away. Bell post still if Leary can get around Burns. He can't do so, and he drops it.
Good decision.
And that will be Pat Burns' free kick on centre wing.
He was a bit stiff. His momentum kept him going there.
But that won't matter, that free kick, because it is quarter time here at Godfrey Street. And it is Thomson 3-2-20. They trail Bell Post Hill 3-3-21 with that Troy Feldman goal, just close to siren time, putting the Bell Post Hill side back in front. He has a goal. Mick Illick also has a goal, and Ant Stosic has a goal for Bell Post Hill. Thomson's goals kicked by Aaron Bradley, Dale Menzies and Tim Gardner. So at quarter time, it's a point the difference. Thomson 3-2, and they trail Bell Post Hill 3-3-21. We'll take a break. We'll get some scores from other games in the Geelong Industry Football League, and we'll come back with Eric Nichols, Laurie de Goldie, and Paul.